everyone, it's Sasha here and I'm so happy to see you on my channel Art Fishler School. So today I will show you how to paint a landscape with the ocean, and I will tell you about 3 rules, only 3 rules. If you know them, you can paint any landscape and it will be so easy, trust me. So actually the goal of my channel is to let feel everyone that painting is easy and very joyful, and it's my favorite hobby and I want to share it with you. But sometimes we have some fears which don't allow us to start it, to do some paintings and to enjoy this. So I will tell you very easy, very simple about some small rules. If you know them, you can paint anything. So for today picture, it looks like this. You can see it's very bright and contrasting. Please prepare watercolor paper, special paper for watercolor, please. Pencil and eraser, some brushes, and also I'm using black pen, but it's up to you. You can do it just with colors. And let's start. Okay, so let's begin. And first rule is very important. It's composition. It's important in every painting. Doesn't matter, is it landscape or illustration or anything else. So we have ocean. It's a little bit more than third part. So first is sketch, yeah. First is horizon, and we starting with big things. After the big things, we are going to smaller, to details. So first, only sizes without any details. Please use your pencil, very easy. Don't push it too much. No need to erase it after. So with the very easy lines, we are showing the biggest things, and details are the last. Mountain. So what else is important about composition? First, big things. Third, a little bit easy sizes. And also it's very important where exactly is your main thing. So here is mountain and boat, and you can see here is 68%, sorry, 62, here is 38. It's somewhere a little bit more than third part. It's called gold proportion. So we will talk about it a little bit later in other videos, but just pay attention that our main main thing on the landscape, on the illustration, is somewhere here. Okay, so actually for me it's enough to make sketch. I will not do any details with the trees or anything else, so it's now time to paint. And we are slowly coming to the second rule. It's also very important, and it's light and shadows. First, before coloring, you need to understand where will be your light and where will be your shadows. Where is light coming from? So here on this picture, it's going from the right part, from the right side, and that means that left side gonna be in shadow. So now we are going to first, so we understand that, yeah, it's enough for the moment. And now I'm just making my sky wet. When we painting with watercolor, it's actually very easy and nice to use this method. And now I'm making gradient from bright and, let's say, kind of dark sky to light. I'm leaving a little bit of clouds. Guys, by the way, you can find the reference in first you can see it here, and second you can find the reference in my Patreon too. And in my Patreon you can find the link below. I will give you some more information, I will give you some more feedbacks, and I will share with you some of my inspiration. If you are interested to be more with me, please join. I will be so happy to see you. Thank you, and let's continue. Okay, so the next step is ocean. For the ocean, I'm gonna mix blue color and a little bit of cool green. So first is reflection from this mountain. And here for those mountains, I'm using a little bit more green and even some yellow. So you can find actually any color which you really like for the ocean, and I'm leaving some white reflections. It's reflections from the sky. And a little bit lighter on the right side. It's very light blue, but still here contrast looks so amazing, so beautiful. So I suggest you to make it contrasting, like really contrasting. And now it's turn to paint the sand. So I'm mixing yellow ochre and red brown color together and painting base color everywhere on the beach first. Okay, and the next step is light, and we are slowly coming to the second rule. We need to remember our second rule is light and shadow. Light is on the right side and shadows on the left side, don't forget. So on top and on the right side we are making bright and transparent colors. That's first. I'm using yellow and a little bit of orange to make it a little bit brighter and warmer. And same for the mountain. For the first mountain, which is closer to us a little bit, I'm using those colors. Still bright and warm colors. And next step for the leaves on the first plant, we are making very bright green color. And next step, third step, is even more dark green. And it looks even cooler, right? It's less transparent, it's more intensive, and a little bit cooler than other colors. And you can see, you can feel it. I'm not coming too much up. I'm just doing it a little bit. And now, guys, we are slowly coming to the third final rule. So now you can see that I'm coloring the mountains with blue color. So third rule about length and depth of our perspective in this landscape. So it's first plan. Here is first plan, and it's the most bright, the most contrasting, the most juicy moment on the whole picture. The second plan here is a bit far, is a bit cooler and less contrasting. So now please pay attention on this mountain which are far from us, which is far from us, and you will see that here even shadow, now I'm painting shadow, right? It's still transparent, it's not that dark as on the first plan, and it's even for the light, you've seen that I add some blue color to this light, so it's not that cool, yeah, but those colors are cooler than on the first plan. And this mountain is a little bit closer to us, so here I'm using you can see it's like more intensive colors, it's a little bit more greenish, it's a little bit more yellow. Okay, so now we paint background, and it's time to make our first plan really close to us, to put some more intensive colors to make it more contrasting even. So I'm just adding a little bit more and more green, and here is time to work with the trees on the first plan. So now we will be focused on the second rule about light and shadows. I'm sorry it's quite too light here, but soon it will be normal. So first I'm gonna paint some light on the trees. I'm using very bright yellow, and here as soon as it's first plan you can be very brave with the intensity of colors. Intensivity. We can use really bright yellow, we can do it really intensive and no transparent. Just use colors as much as possible, and don't be afraid to take bright colors. For the leaves which are dry a little bit more, I'm using orange on the light side. And I'm gonna use brown color for the shadow side. You can just take brown, but here I mixed orange and cool red, so you can see on the left side shadows, right? So on the left side I'm doing brown leaves. The contrast, the difference between light and shadows are so important. Those difference is everything. And now time to make light here. I'm using just yellow ochre and dark brown for shadows on the left side. Only on the left side you can see. Okay, so now I made it a little bit faster, and you can see we are done with the light and shadows. So our shadows was made with a dark green, and now I'm just gonna add a little bit more details, little bit more bright green color to the trees. Okay, so now we are done with the leaves, and now it's time to make some more details for the first plan. And I'm gonna paint the boat first. For this, I'm taking red color and painting my boat inside with the red, and outside it's gonna be white. So a little bit shadows on the first plan, and purple to paint shadows on white, and a little bit of reflections from the boat on the water. So next step is pink color for the flowers on the first plan, but please pay attention, it should be like really light, a little bit transparent and bright pink. First we paint in light, and after I'll do shadows. Also, let's paint some shadows on the sand with the brown color. And while we are waiting, our flowers will dry. So now it's time to make shadows on the flowers. I've just mixed pink with the purple, and on the left side I'm doing some shadows. Okay, so here also on the second plan I would like to do it a little bit closer to us, so make a little bit more contrast and difference between shadows and the light on the second mountain. I'll just make shadows a little bit darker. And some more reflections on the water. So now we are almost done, and now it's only time to find something what you want to add, something where you feel like you need more contrast, maybe more details. So now it's really up to you where you will add something else. I feel like I need to add some leaves. I feel like I need to add some details with my black pen now on the boat to make an outlines, maybe some reflections. So please now pay attention, if you're working with a black pen or even liner, you need to do it only on the first plan, or at least on first and second plan, because it cannot be too much details on the third plan. If it's too far from us, you cannot do it, because black pen helps me to do it like really bright on the first. Plan. So it's time to say you thank you so much for being with me to take my tape off. I'm Sasha, and please subscribe and like if that was helpful for you. Hope to see you again on my next videos, and thank you one more time so much. Hope you enjoy this and enjoy your painting. Bye bye, have fun guys.